Hey, dear students, we at DHYEYA Coaching Academy from India aim at improving not only the theoretical concepts but enhancing the practical knowledge. We have launched a new and interesting course for improving the listening and writing skills while self correcting the punctuation marks and spellings. मिसेस वैशाली तावरे आपको एक पैसेज डिक्टेट करेंगे जिससे आपका राइटिंग स्पीड इम्प्रूव हो सकता है. We have attached the punctuation marks chart while the dictation is going on and the extracted passage is attached at the end of the dictation for self-checking. हमने वीडियो में पंक्चुएशन मार्क्स चार्ट ये अटैच किया हुआ है जब तक मैडम डिक्टेट कर रहे हैं ताकि आपका बच्चा ये पंक्चुएशन मार्क्स देख के पंक्चुएशन मार्क्स अप्रोप्रिएट जगह पे यूज़ कर सके. डिक्टेशन का पैसेज ख़त्म होते ही हमने वो एक्सट्रैक्टेड पैसेज का इमेज अटैच किया हुआ है जिससे आप सेल्फ चेक कर सकते हो. Recommended timing: 1st to 3rd standard 20 minutes for one side small notebook page. 4th to 6th standard 20 minutes for one side foolscape page. 7th standard to graduation 15 minutes for one side foolscape page. Professional courses 10 minutes for one side foolscape page. ये वीडियो सारे एज ग्रुप के लिए रेकमेंडेड है. प्लीज़ स्टार्ट राइटिंग व्हेन वैशाली टीचर सेज स्टार्ट with a paragraph. Happy learning. Thank you.
Dear children, I would like to express my gratitude to the author of the book named ICAI Study Material, from which I have taken the reference for today's dictation. Please write approximately 250 words in 10 minutes. Now please start with a paragraph. These are special kind of shares, semicolon. The holders of such shares enjoy priority, comma, both as regard to the payment of a fixed amount of dividend and also towards repayment of capital on winding up of the company, full stop. On winding up of the company, full stop. Some of the characteristics of preference share capital are as follows. Colon, long hyphen term funds from preference shares can be raised through a public issue through a public issue of shares. Full stop. Next, such shares are normally cumulative, comma, that is, comma, the dividend payable in a year, of loss gets carried over to the next year till there are adequate profits to pay the cumulative dividends. Full stop. To pay the cumulative dividends. Full stop. Next, the rate of dividend on preference shares is normally higher than the rate of interest on debentures, loans, etc. Next, most of preference shares these days carry a stipulation of period and the funds have to be repaid at the end of a stipulated period. Full stop. Next, preference share capital is a hybrid form of financing which imbibes within itself some characteristics of equity capital and some attributes of debt capital. Full stop. It is similar to equity because preference dividend, like equity dividend is not a tax deductible payment. Full stop. It resembles debt capital. It resembles debt capital because the rate of preference dividend is fixed. Because the rate of preference dividend is fixed. Full stop. Next, cumulative convertible preference shares. Cumulative convertible preference shares, bracket, in bracket write capital C, C, P, small s, bracket complete. C, C, P, small s, bracket complete. May also be offered, comma, may also be offered, comma, under which the shares would carry, under which the shares would carry a cumulative dividend of specified limit for a period of say 3 years, after which the shares are converted into equity shares Please check your spellings and punctuation marks and learn the correct spellings after you complete the dictation. Thank you.